guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing good. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys the story on how me and my husband first met. I know you guys, a lot of you guys have been requesting this video and I have been getting a lot of questions about it. So let's just get into it. So how me and my husband met was, we were friends for 3 years. And we never saw each other. We never hung out in real life. We just talk online. And I know what you guys are going to say. Oh, that is very dangerous. Yes, it is very dangerous, but luckily I got lucky.
Yes, I'm a dangerous person.
Don't say that.
I'm kidding.
Luckily enough, I got so lucky that my husband wasn't a creep, but I did not know that at the time. So we were talking for 3 years online, and if you guys were wondering how did we talk and stuff, what that includes, so we would talk on Facebook Messenger, and actually it's kind of funny because my aunt knew my husband Evan, so he knew the same people that I knew and stuff, and I did not know this at the time. So, me and my husband Evan were talking for 3 years. We never saw each other. We never hung out in real life. We just talked online for 3 years. So, we talked for a while on Facebook. Then it turned into us texting each other. We would text each other every single day. And sometimes we would text, sometimes we wouldn't. It depends on, what we were doing, what was going on in our life, stuff like that. And if you guys are wondering, did you ever think you were going to date? No. And here's why. At this time, he was in a relationship, and I never thought oh, I'm going to date this person. I never had feelings for him. We were just strictly friends and friends only. So 3 years go by. We were talking, we were texting, and it was funny because at that time, like I said, he was in a relationship. But then after a while, he ended things with that relationship. Stuff happens, whatever. And no, I did not take that. No, I did not break up that relationship. They broke up just because things just didn't work out. So 3 years goes by, and one of my neighbors fell in our area. And I didn't really know where he lived. I knew of him, I knew, of him, we had, mutual friends and stuff that I would hang out with, and, people that he would hang out with, but it never crossed our mind that, we know these people, we know these people, I know you from, we never thought of that. So anyway, one of our neighbors fell in our neighborhood, and one of our other neighbors, me and her are really good friends and stuff, and we used to hang out every single day, and we used to walk every day. And we were going around signing cards for her to, wish her to feel better and stuff like that. So I don't know how this happened, because I think it was God leading me to Evan at this point. Or God was saying you guys are ready to meet finally. So we were signing cards, and I remember going to this house, and I was like, oh, okay, this house looks interesting and stuff. So my neighbor that I was with, she's like, oh, do you want to knock, or do you want me to knock? And I was like, oh, I would knock, or I would ring the doorbell or whatever. So I knock, and then I ring the doorbell, and I waited for like a few minutes, and I thought to myself, something at this point came into my mind. I don't know what it was. I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. And I don't know what made me think, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be here. Like, I don't know why I thought that. So he enters the door, and at this time, we didn't know that we were actually talking to each other. So he signs a card, and he's like, oh, like, first he was like, how can I help you? Like, what's going on and stuff. So I told him everything and stuff. I don't know if it sounds so bad right now, but I told him what happened and stuff. He's like, yeah, okay, like, I will sign the card. So he was signing the card, and I don't know how we click or what made our, like, the puzzle pieces click together, but something happened, and he's like, oh, what is your name? And I told him my name, and then he's like, what is your last name? I'm not going to say my last name. And I said my last name, and he's like, are you the person that I'm talking to for 3 years, all of its time, and I never knew? And this was the craziest part, you guys. And we never knew that. We lived 6 houses down from each other, and we never knew that we were, like, almost like neighbors. And at this point, I never, like, intended to, like, date or whatever. Like, we were, like, just, like, kind of, like, you know, whatever. So at this time, I was in shock. I was like, what? Like, you live 6 houses down from me, and I never knew this. So then he goes, oh, we have to hang out sometime, you know, like, just, you know, as friends and stuff. So I'm like, okay. And it was, like, so, like, rude of me to say. I don't know how to say this, but he's like, oh, like, we have to hang out and spend some time together. And the first thing that came out of my mind, and looking back at it, I'm like, why did I say that? Is, oh, you have to meet my parents. And looking back at it, I'm like, why did I say that? Like, am I just, like, being nice and be like, oh, like, you have to meet my parents? And so Evan goes, okay, I can do that. And so I don't know what that led to. I don't know what happened after that. So I remember him coming over one night for, like, dinner and stuff, and I remember telling my parents, like, hey, like, Evan is coming over for dinner. Like, I told them everything, and they're like, okay, like, that's fine, we can have dinner with him, we can meet him. So he came over, and it was funny because I remember me being so, like, weird at this point, because I was like, I did not know how to act around him, because we were just starting hanging out and stuff. So I remember, like, us, like, him coming over and coming to my house, and I'm like, I remember thinking, I'm like, I have a boy over. And I don't know why I was so weirded out by this. And I remember, like, thinking, like, is this really happening to me? And so we ate dinner, we hung out, we talked and stuff. And everything kind of just went from there. Like, we started hanging out every single day. Like, I went with him to places that he needed to go. Like, if he needed to go to the poo store, I went with him to the poo store. If he needed to go to the grocery store, stuff like that. And I think what really was funny was when our relationship started, it was kind of like it started fast. Because we were friends for 3 years, we hung out every single day, and then as friends, and then from there, it was like, oh, do you want to be my girlfriend? And then I said yes, obviously. And we dated for like 1 year, and then he proposed to me that year, and then we got married in December. So I'm like, as I'm doing this video, I was like, what happened? Like, this is insane to me that when they say you married your best friend, they actually mean that. Like, you do actually marry your best friend. And it's insane looking back at it now. And me and Evan always say that we lived 6 houses down and we never knew it. And that's so funny to us. Like, I would think like, oh, like, maybe a couple of houses down, but 6 houses down? Like, really? And what was even crazier was we were in the same places at the same time. And that's insane to me. Like, we were in the same places at that exact same time. We did the same things at that same exact time. Because me and Evan always talk about it. Because we always compare what we were doing and stuff. So I used to do horseback riding. He used to do horseback riding. Not like at the same place, but we did the same things. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, this is insane to me. And like, we used to go to the same stores. We used to go to the same Walmarts. And we never saw each other there. So it's like God was prepping us for us to meet each other one day. And that day happened to like me going around signing cards with one of my neighbors. Like, that is insane. What did you think when we actually met and realized we lived? Did you not hear me?
I did not hear you. I'm playing a game. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyways, I was going to ask my husband, but he's playing a game. So, but yeah, I was like shocked, and I'm still blown away that I married my best friend, and I'm happy that I have him in my life. And yeah, I cannot believe that it actually happened. And we've been married almost for 5 years now. And I'm like, wow, this is insane. What did you think when we realized we lived 6 houses down after 3 years?
Well, it was kind of weird because I didn't think anyone. I thought it was all old people that lived down the road. I never saw kids or anything or people my age. It was kind of weird.
It was weird. But that's how me and my husband met. And the only reason he's not in this video, if he wanted to be, he would be, is because he's doing something and at the last minute I thought of this video. But yeah, that's how me and my husband met. And you guys been asking me like, oh, do a video on how you and your husband met. So that's how me and my husband met. Hope this video made any kind of sense. And if you guys like this kind of video, comment down below, and I will do more videos like this. But yeah, that's another video. Hope you guys like it, and I will see you guys in the next video to come. Bye, you guys.